Cancer, how's it going? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining me for this reading where I'm going to take a look ahead at the new year 2021 for you. So I have a bit of a structured process here for you, and I found it all really resonated with me, so I feel like this is what the guides wanted me to do for, you and all the rest of the signs. But here, I'll explain what I'm going to do here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and of course, any Cancer cross watchers. So I have a 5-card tarot spread for the new year, and it's going to look at, what to work on and all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to look at 5 aspects of your life: health, relationships, creativity, opportunities, and finance. So I have 4 decks in front of me, and don't worry, it's not complicated. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot to do the foundation of the reading. Then I've got the Witch's Tarot, just in case we need to clarify any cards, because sometimes when cards flip over, they're completely foggy. So sometimes I need to clarify them. So I was guided to bring in the Witch's Tarot to do that. And then we're going to use the angel decks that I have here. One is the Angel Tarot. This deck has 13 archangels in it, 21. And I've got the Romance Angel Oracle card deck, and I'm going to use that to look at your relationship sector. So, yeah, so I hope you guys have an amazing 2021. So let's see what the spirit guides have to say for you, Cancer, and we're going to look right away at the theme of the new year for you. And we have seen some struggles in 2020 for you, so let's see. Okay, so this is very interesting. So you got the 5 of Wands to start off with. So the Wands are fire cards, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There could be some sort of, why am I getting the word snagglepuss? Why? I don't know. Does that mean anything to anybody? Do you call somebody snagglepuss? Do they remind you of snagglepuss? Do you even know who snagglepuss is? This card reminds you of divine and perfect timing. It also reminds you that not everybody is your biggest supporter. And if you're being guided or you're being tempted to say things to somebody, ask your guides, is this the moment right now? Because it's going to be very important, the timing that you choose to bring up anything. And it looks like, well, this is for the theme of the new year. So it could be a year of very sensitive people that you're dealing with. You might have to tiptoe around people and just understand that this divine and perfect timing is for your benefit. So when you look at it that way, you won't feel like you're being, held back or, anything like that, because to have people hear you the way that you wish to be heard is going to be the most ultimate benefit for you, because then you won't have to explain yourself and that person won't get upset or, start crying or minimize you. So really start to tap into your guides and just ask for that, that moment. Like, I'd really like to talk to somebody specific about the relationship, about getting a raise, and please let me know when that divine and perfect time is. And you can do this for any sort of sticky situation that you can't just have an off-the-cuff conversation. Do you know what I mean? Anything that could be a little bit challenging that, and you do have to keep in mind that people are going to have a rebuttal, okay? It's not like they're just going to sit there like a mannequin and listen to everything you say and like, okay, that's cool. So be prepared for that and ask your guides for help, and that's why divine and perfect timing is so important, because your angels are going to know, okay, this person is going to be ultimately receptive to what it is that you want to talk about, so that you can get that ultimate resolution. So I think that's a great card for you guys to start off with. Let's see what to work on in the new year. Okay, so if there's anything that is no longer serving you, and this can be a little bit of a creepy card here, you guys. I mean, it is actually the Death card. So what is no longer serving you? Like, what has been in your backpack for too long? What are you carrying on your shoulders that it just doesn't serve you? So this is generally about layers of yourself that you've gotten so comfortable carrying that you don't even know it's an issue anymore. You know, it could be people in your circle that they just, why are you tolerating them? You know, you might do an eye roll when they text you, or, you know, you're just like, never want to hang out with them, or, you know, you feel like really a sarcastic thought when you see their post on social media, and you're like, as if. So if you have people like that in your life, it's really time to consider diminishing your connections with them, because when you're thinking things about other people, you're actually thinking those things about yourself. So it's time to have a very serious conversation also with yourself, and ask your guides for the best time to do that, about what layers you need to shed so that you are your lightest and freest, you know, and like what emotional baggage, and just can it go? Can it be jettisoned? Is there something that you can release to, you know, the benevolence of the universe, so that you don't have to deal with it anymore? And have you been dealing with it for such a long time that it's turned into one of your best friends? You know, so this is a very deep situation for you guys when you see the Death card. Like, so be prepared for something to end so that you can move forward. But what I'm seeing here is the hooks of, you know, people and possibly places and things, like sort of holding you down a little bit, and almost being like, you know, when you see, I'm getting just this image of like an animal being tied down, like in a whole bunch of different tethers on it. I feel like you guys are tethered. I guess I could have used the analogy of a balloon, but it's because I see you guys fighting against it, and you just don't know what to do. And it's like, every time you fight against that sort of bondage, it gets a little bit tighter. So you fight harder, and that keeps on getting tighter. So definitely work on releasing things like that. Okay, so the next card should really help you. It's going to look at mental preparations that you can make. Whoops. So I pulled the Eight of Swords here. So here's that bondage that I was just talking about. Amazing. So there is some sort of prison that you guys have assigned yourself into, and I don't know why. This is going to be an individual exercise for each and every one of you. This is the prison that you put yourself into, you know, and why are you doing that? So your mental preparation is to really like recuse yourself from any perceived like I'm speechless when I'm seeing this, because I really feel like you guys are taking the blame for what somebody else did, or taking on an emotional burden for, you know, somebody else's betrayal or something. It's like keeping you, and you are taking that, you know. You're trying to defend somebody or excuse their behavior, but all it's doing is like winding up those bonds a little bit more, like creaking. I'm seeing like ropes around you, just restricting you more and more, and you put yourself there because you're not ready to talk about it. Yikes. So I'm gonna pull so you have the Knight of Swords here, so it's like you guys are really ready to move forward. You know, to start talking and get yourself out of this prison of thoughts that is probably haunting your dreams, and they're probably nightmares, and it's echoing behind almost every move that you make, you know, and you probably think that you're doing a really good job of hiding it, but people can sense it, and they can sense this war within you, and they probably are starting to think that it's their fault. You know, it changes you as a person when you carry burdens like this. So it does look like you're ready to, you know, sort of escape that self-imposed prison. And I just don't see that it's anything that you did. You're absorbing somebody else's energy, but it's time for that to go. And it is going to be the perfect time in 2021, because you do have the Five of Wands. And this could even be, you know, when I was seeing like just look for the perfect path to talk to somebody, that person could even be you, you know. or finding somebody to help you. So let's look at spiritual preparations here. So right now, you guys, you feel like there's, you probably feel like you're not being supported at all by the spirit realm, you know, by your team in spirit. Your team in spirit is your angels, it is the universe, it is God, it is, you know, the magical unicorns, it is the fairies, it is Elohim, it is our star races, our star councils. But you're not seeing that. You know, there's something that you're really sort of focused on that's keeping you here. You know, really, really tightly wound. You probably feel like you're going to snap. You know, you could be indulging in behaviors that are taking you further away from dealing with any sort of internal issues that you might be having. I'm seeing this is all like very emotional and intellectual, and it's making you feel further and further away from source. So your spiritual preparations, okay, so there is definitely a light coming through here, but where you are right now, it's like kind of like you're hiding underneath the stairs from that beam of light coming in, and that beam of light just really wants to help you. So I'm gonna pull a Witch's Tarot card over top of this Five of Pentacles. So we have the Empress here, and she is like, imagine a very large, soft, snuggly kitty, you know? She's like so welcoming, and she could be in your dreams too. You could be getting dreams of somebody really warm and loving coming in and just really wanting to, or maybe you're having a sensation that somebody is like, you know, you could feel like somebody is close to you and maybe touching your hair, or like there's a small touch on your shoulder, or you can feel the temperature change in the room, or you might be smelling cinnamon, or, you know, something really delicious, or a small gust of wind, or, you know, maybe something just moved when there's no possible explanation for that to have happened. The Empress, she is coming through with her love and her caring, and for some of you a certain amount of charisma to open up this portal that is available here with this Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles relates to a perceived loss, a perceived lack. So the Empress beckons you forward to new opportunities and, you know, a lush new beginning. So are you ready for that? You know, and can you be with this Five of Wands here? So take note, you guys, you have 2 5s in the reading. So that's an angel number 5-5. And the Empress she's just so intuitive and warm and loving. And, you know, she's basically like a giant teddy bear, and she wants to hold you until you feel better, especially if you feel like you can't talk to anybody else about what is happening for you, because you don't want to be judged by anybody. So you can always talk to her. She's available. You could probably look up, you know, meditation with the Empress or something like that, or follow in the footsteps of the Empress, or how to see the portals that the Empress will open up for you. And she'll connect to your heart, and you'll be able to feel that. So let's see how to make the most of the new year. You guys, this is so crazy. I'm so happy this happened. So your spiritual preparations, I'm going to show you this card right away. I was talking about being in a sense of lack, and then the Empress coming in to help you out, you guys. And I switched decks back to the Gilded Tarot, because this is the Witch's Tarot that the Empress card came out in. And then how to make the most of the new year, I have the Empress card. So I just got like such a warm, fuzzy feeling from pulling this card for you guys. So the Empress is really here. This is a high divine feminine energy with intuition and love. This is like the Mother Earth energy, and just a beautiful, warm, like entity around you. And you're probably able to perceive this if you would put down your backpack every now and again. So you probably do have a divine community very close around you. If you would only just let them in, you know, and I just see where you're carrying a burden that doesn't belong to you, Cancer, you know, and you've carried it long enough, you know. So we're going to move on and we're going to look at your health. And I picked up the Angel Tarot card deck for you. And I'm just going to do, I'm going to do a deck cut right away. So you've got the Nine of Wands here. So this is a pretty incredible card. This is to don't give up, you know, so you could have gone through a bit of a health battle recently, but you're almost going to be done with it. You know, you might have a little bit of a lingering aspect of anything that was making you not feel that great. And this again, you know, if you're going through an intensely emotional, intellectual upheaval, it's going to affect your physical health too. Really important to keep that in mind. Like if you are not feeling that great on a wellness, it's time to look at everything. But I want you guys to really pay attention in this card. There's a dragon in the background, and a dragon is a grand protector. He's an interdimensional being of love and light. I have my dragon here behind me, and he protects my tarot energy here, and there's just such a certain amount of safety there. So you guys can absolutely call on your dragon spirit guide to come in and help you. And if you don't know who that is, you can go, I have all these folders. And one of them, I used to do these dragon oracle card daily tarot readings. So you can just go and select one and then go see what their energy is about. And you can actually call in this dragon to help you on your path to wealth or wellness and health. I know it probably sound a little bit cracked, but I mean, just check it out, okay? Or not. So relationship, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So everything that we were seeing when I did the 5 placement, like the card, the reading, that can hold you back from expressing yourself fully in every aspect of your life. So you could have a romantic relationship that you're not giving 100% to. Maybe you're not feeling worthy of it. Maybe you're feeling exhausted by it. There is a definite sense here that this could be the person that you're meant to be with. You know, you're feeling something for them, but you're probably not feeling to the ultimate depth of that you're capable of experiencing, because I do see you guys have sort of an aura of tragedy around you. And again, I think you're related to the tragedy, but I don't think it's your tragedy. You know, I think you experienced it alongside somebody, and somehow you've decided to take ownership of it. So I'm going to pull another romance card here. Ooh, we got a honeymoon card here, which it would be very nice if you could take a little vacation. That could probably do you a world of good. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together. So I think that's a really important combination of cards. You know, and I don't know who's able to go on a vacation right now. We're in a pretty extreme lockdown where I am right now, so I don't think anybody's traveling, but, you know, for the future. So I'm going to pull a card here, and I went back to the Angel Tarot card deck. Going to look at creativity. Okay, so you have the Chariot card here, so you can really go on a creative spree right now. This could also help you release any sort of stagnant energy that you have, and really, like, this is why people do stuff like that. This is why people work out so hard. This is why people pound away at typewriters when they're writing a book, is because they have so much within them that they want to express. And I see this would be a huge benefit for you, Cancer, is to really take the energy of the Chariot and use it to fly high. You know, there's a way of using your energy no matter what it is. If it's positive or negative, you can use it to ascend. And this is what you have here. And you also have Archangel Metatron available to you. He has made an appearance from the Angel Tarot card deck because he wants you to call on him. Archangel Metatron is very powerful. He appears in many of Steve Noble's meditations. And for you guys, if you've never done a Steve Noble meditation, I really want to encourage you to check him out. He's got some beautiful meditations, especially when it comes to self-healing and moving forward and having faith and trust in yourself, and accepting the love of the universe and understanding that there are guides available on different planes to help you with different things. Again, the dragons from the 4th, 5th, and 7th dimensions particularly. I'm going to pull a card here for opportunities for you, Cancer. Oh, you've got another Archangel. This is Archangel Sandalphon. And this is the Unity card. And I'm sorry, I have to do this. So this is your opportunities. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, and seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So whatever it is that you want to align yourself with, like on your path, whatever goal that you're setting for yourself, it's really important for you to join a community that has the same aspirations. I'll just give you guys a personal example. Like on social media, I follow a lot of tarot readers, on Instagram, and just really get inspired by them. And, you can ask questions. So this is going to be really important for you, whatever path that you want to follow. Like, who else likes doing the things that you guys like to do? And that's how you find opportunities, because you'll already be sort of in the hub of that experience. So very important for you guys to grow your network of people that sort of think the same way as you, or want to express themselves the same way that you do, or take the same career path, or maybe you want to join a singles group if you're not in a relationship right now. Do you know what I mean? Just really get with people that are on the same path. It's super important. So the last card I'm going to pull for you guys is for finance. So let's have a card for that. You guys are surrounded by angels. Like, this is so beautiful. You have Archangel Azrael, and this says release. Okay, so first of all, to know that the angels are making themselves known to you through these cards. It's so beautiful. You're so divinely protected right now, Cancer. So all you have to do is reach out to them, and you can ask them directly for help. There's Archangel meditations. I'm going to say this again if you want to write it down. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Sandalphon, and Archangel Azrael. Okay, and they're all just waiting to hold you in, like, sort of in the divine love and light of their wings. And like, look at how Archangel Azrael, he's just posing there waiting to enfold you in this embrace of love. But anyway, let's talk about your finances. The end of a phase or a situation, spiritual transformation, and time to move on. So that's kind of intense. So if you're having not a great financial time right now, it will end for you. You might want to move on professionally, or just move to a place that is, where you're getting actually what is worth your buck, so release what is no longer serving you. And this is going to be very helpful for almost every facet of your life, you guys, so that you can really live the life that you deserve, not sort of a borrowed, with these two cards. It's like you've taken a transference of karmic punishment from somebody else, and it's time for you to break that contract so that you can live here and be like the shining beauty that you are, Cancer. So, but you have some very divine support, so really take advantage of it, and say yes when they come in. Remember, I said those signs, like, it could even be like a wavering candle, or something just out of the ordinary that you've got no explanation for, like that draft or that aroma, or seeing something like, and angel numbers are going to be very important for you guys. So really accept the help that your team in spirit has for you, because they are like marching around behind you and they want to surround you so that you are divinely protected on your path. So very, very cool reading for you guys. So I just want to say namaste and happy new year to you guys and all the best. Okay, love and light. Bye for now. Bye.